Have you ever sat there and thought, you know what, I'm going to rank all of my favourite rides and roller coasters at a certain theme park? I have. A few times. Or have you ever sat there and thought about doing a tier list on certain rides and attractions at parks? Probably not, because it's such an original idea by me. So as you probably guessed, we're going to be doing a Thorpe Park rides and attractions tier list. As a tier list works, we've got loads of different rides at the bottom of the screen, and different tiers. The higher you go, the cooler the ride is. So we'll swing straight in with Rush. That was an awful pun. I'm terribly sorry. It's quite a good little ride. I mean, it's a shame the cycle lasts about as long as it would take to say the name of the ride. But I'm going to whack it in B tier for now. And we're on to our first coaster, Nemesis Inferno. Now, of course, this is the better of the inverted coasters within the south of the country. So for the ride it is, I mean, it'd probably be rude to not put it in S tier compared to all these other rides. Angry Birds 4D. I don't think I've ever stepped foot in that building in my life. Next up we have Bountzilla. Now you may look at the array of rides that we have and you may realise that some of them aren't with us anymore or aren't rides at all, and I thought they're iconic, so I put them in there. If we're joking around, we would put it in D, but if we're not joking around, we'd put it in F. But if we're being serious, I would genuinely put it in B tier. It was a lot of fun and I almost broke my neck on it once. Have Colossus, which was the first of the big 5 now, soon to be big 6. It was the first of them to open, and of course, it's very well known now. It's a little bit rough, but I don't think that kills the ride completely. So I'm going to put in A tier. Yeah, you can shoot me. EL. I love this ride. I think that's a pretty obvious one. Detonator bombs away. Now, if you'd asked me a couple years back, would you put this anywhere near the top? No, I would not. But it's genuinely so much fun. So for that reason, it's going in the top of A. Next up we have Tidal Wave. Now as you may know, my opinion might be a bit biased on this one, mainly because we rode it all day for charity. It was cold, but it was fun, and I would still ride Tidal Wave again, so I'm actually going to put that at the top of B. Ben & Jerry's Scoop Shop. I'm not sure why that's on there, but I'm having flashbacks. Flying Fish. Now again, if we were joking around, this would be above S tier, guys. I think this ride deserves to be in the C tier. The Dome. Now, this might be my favourite ride at Thorpe Park. Just the way it goes through some of those elements is incredible. Game effects. It was alright. Put it at bottom of C. Aaron Brown's Ghost Train Rise of the Demon. Specifically that one. If we're going off recent standards, it would probably be bottom of B, but from how it was in 2017 when it first opened as Rise of the Demon, I'm gonna have to put it at the bottom of A. Zodiac. Now I actually did this for the first time in 2021, below Rush but on top of Bountzilla. Quantum, another ride with a cycle shorter than this video. I'm gonna put that in B tier, above Zodiac. I'd actually say I quite enjoy me some Quantum. Saw the Ride. Now personally, if you asked me this question a few years back, I would have said the top of A, if not the bottom of A. But now, I'm going to say E. Bottom of S suits me. But yeah, that's a good place for it to be, in my eyes, of course. Jungle Escape, I'm going to put it top of C. But would I rather ride Flying Fish than I would rather ride Flying Fish than go on Jungle Escape. The original Darren Brown's Ghost Train. If you're unaware of the changes that were made since, the second half of VR was completely changed for the better. And also what happens at the end was put in. So before that was put in, I would probably say mid B. Samurai is a really good ride when it's running at like full pace, not as slow as it was at one point in the year. So I'm going to put that just below Colossus, but in the A tier. Storm Surge. Now, this one's a questionable one, because if we're going on looks, it's... But for how fun the ride is and how stupid it actually is on ride, I'm probably going to give it... It can't be this high up. It can't be. The Swarm. A brilliant ride. Basically the best at Thorpe Park. I'm putting it above Stealth. Cry your eyes out. Wild Pig Hog Dodge. Top of C. Because it's a bit of fun. But it's just to dodge 'ems at the end of the day. Black Mirror Labyrinth, the new attraction for 2021. How did I find it? It was... Nah, it was alright. It was alright. I'm going to give it bottom of B. Because I genuinely would rather run through Bountzilla than do Black Mirror. Rumba Rapids. It's just a classic River Rapids style ride. You don't really get that wet on it. But the old audio and knocks that up to the top of B. Or the Park Vibes audio. And we finish off, I don't know how this has happened, with Walking Dead and X. I would personally put Walking Dead at the top of B and X just below it. Anyway guys, that is my tier list. If you want to have a go yourself, there is a link in the description. And if you'd like to see this but for towers, leave a like.